Hi everyone, so this video is just an introduction to my very small cactus and succulent collection. So I'm not really super huge into cactuses and succulents, but there are specific varieties that I really like. When it comes to succulents, I really like I think it's called the medusae family, the really fat kind of fleshy ones. In terms of cactuses, I really like the Astrophytums. I don't know too much about them, but from videos and photos that I've seen of the flowers, I think they're really nice. So I'll just go through each individual one. So this is a Lithops. I don't know the species or variety it is. It came without a label. It actually had three plants potted in this, but the other two had shriveled up and died. It did have, I think they were mealybugs, and I think the other two plants died while I was trying to resolve that. So this is the last survivor. I don't believe this one is in the medusae family, but I like it because it's super fleshy. That's kind of the reason why I like the ones in the medusae family, because they tend to be like super fleshy. So this is the Lithops. So this is my split rock. If I can find the botanical name, I'll add it. Pleiospilos nelii. Another fleshy plant. Relatively common, I think. I know there's a purple version of this plant, which I'm interested in getting, but this is the one I have right now. I haven't watered it, and you're not supposed to water it until the last leaves are completely shriveled up. So so this is the split rock. So the last succulent in my collection is baby toes, Fenestaria aurantianca. Again, fleshy stems. I really enjoy putting these between my fingers and squeezing slightly. I don't know why, it's just a very nice sensation, which is why I guess I enjoy the fleshy succulents. But anyway, out of my succulents, this is the one that I'm struggling with a little bit. The problem is it does shrivel once it dries out, but if you water it too much, it tends to split, as you can see here. So that's kind of my main issue with it. Otherwise, it's doing pretty okay. I also really like the blooms on this plant, as well as the split rock. I think their blooms are very nice, although very simple, but very nice. So this is the first cactus I got in my collection. It is Astrophytum niveum variation nudum. One of the things I like about Astrophytums is that they often come in a nudum version, or without spines. I mean, this one has spines, but it's just at the top. So yeah, I got this from, I think, Cactus Lover on eBay. I'll put the link to his shop below. Actually, I'll put the links to all the shops where I got my stuff below. This one is Astrophytum asterias nudum. So I got this one on eBay as well. I got it from Dubin Cactus. I think they're based in Czechoslovakia, but I didn't have any issues coming into Canada. A small plant, but from the photos, this should be blooming size. So the next cactus is Astrophytum caput medusae. I thought this was really interesting because, unlike the other Astrophytums, instead of a single column, it grows with different stems, kind of like branches, and the flowers will bloom on certain points on the branches or in the stems. Like the other cactus, I've been treating them as desert cactus, which means keeping them completely dry during the winter time, even though I keep them indoors. But I noticed this one was starting to shrivel a little bit, so I got a little bit worried. So I gave it some water. The soil's actually still a bit damp, and it did plump up, which is great. And there's no splitting or anything, so that's good. In terms of care, I found a really short video on how to kind of take care of this. I mean, do your own research, obviously, but I've been using that as a guide. And last but not least, I have Ariocarpus furfuraceus. This is not an Astrophytum, but sometimes what I like to do is just browse for plants or browse for cacti on eBay. And I saw this one with really beautiful flowers. So this was on auction and I won the auction, so I'm very happy. But then I later realized that this is actually a very slow growing plant and it's going to be a very, very long time before I'll even see blooms on this. So I'm in for the long haul, but I'm glad I got this plant. I ran out of pots and I didn't want to go to the shed, so I just used this landscaping fabric, so it has good aeration. It is a bit shriveled. I just got this recently. I've had it for maybe about a week. So what I did was I planted it, waited a week, and watered it, hoping that it would plump up. Hasn't really plumped up too much, but doesn't appear to be rotting, so we'll just have to wait and see. In terms of grow space, I don't really have a dedicated grow space for them. I'm currently just keeping them on this windowsill since it's away from the cats and it gets some sun. But when spring and summer hits, I need to find a better place for them. The Ariocarpus is currently behind our hot water boiler. It gets some light from the orchid shelves, but probably not enough light. Again, this is just temporary, but until I find a better space, this is what I have for now. Alrighty, so that's my video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!